Greetings, class. I wanted to take just a little bit of time to talk to you about this next assignment, the public narrative worksheet, the story of self. So, for this exercise, you're going to start out with developing your story of self and story of now. So, with those two components, you want to start out with your organizing sentence. You will want to go back to the very beginning and really focus on who you're thinking about, what you're going to do, how you're going to do it in your timeline. Those are the types of things so you can develop a very customized story of self and story of now. So you will be able to use these same tools as you move forward in looking at different types of change or improvement or promoting population health with different audiences. So you'll want to keep this information convenient to you. This is building those engagement skills and really thinking about the why that you're doing things. So that's the basis. Start out with that organizing sentence, and then as you go through your story of self, you're going to go back to that rethink document that's within the module. You're going to use that as a guide for developing your story of self. And there are some prompts here that will help you develop that story of self. So, exactly why are you motivated to be the change? What challenge have you faced? Or what experience have you had? What kind of choices did you make in that challenge based on your calling? What is your calling and what kind of choices did you have to make to adhere to that calling? And what lessons have you learned? How do you envision the future? So, these are all things that will help you connect with individuals and move forward with your presentation. You will do a synopsis of your story of self. Your story of now is on building that population health practice. So, what you're going to do based on your organizing sentence and based on your story of self is ask your particular audience to join you in your efforts. And why is it important to act together to promote population health? What is the vision for the future for the practice? It's important that you share your values in the elevating population health. So, important to make those value connections and think back to and include your thoughts as you're doing your stakeholder map as well, because you're really looking at those stakeholders specifically with their values and what their interests are. Those are the types of things that you'll want to pull into the story so you can make those connections. Again, it's about being very authentic as far as what your goal is and looking at avenues to connect and make those engagements. So, I really want you to use this as a call to action to engage that audience in population health work. So there's also a reflection to this assignment. I want you to reflect as you're doing your stories. There is a rubric that is also attached to this assignment. And so if we arrow down, there are the questions to stimulate the story of self, questions to stimulate the story of now, and then the reflective questions that you will want to complete, and then the grading rubric. If you have any questions or concerns as you move through this assignment, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Again, this story of self, this is really an opportunity for you to dig deep and make those connections and to express why you're doing what you're doing, why is it important, and to share that with the audience. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Thank you.